Welcome to this video about Ada Computer Science. In this video, we're going to show you how you can create a quiz for your students. Once you've logged in to Ada Computer Science, if you click on My Ada, you will be met with your dashboard. We're going to go to the quizzes section, either by clicking here or in your left-hand menu here. From this quizzes page, you will see a list of any quizzes you've already created. As you can see, I've got 4 that I've already created. But to create a quiz, you've got 2 options. You can either create a quiz from scratch yourself, browsing through our many questions, or to make it easier, if you're short of time, you could view our pre-made quizzes. If you click on this button, you can see a list of all our revision quizzes below. So, for example, if I wanted to choose a quiz on sorting algorithms for A-level OCR, I can click on this button here. This shows me an already prepared quiz of sorting algorithms questions that are targeted to A-level OCR students. It's very easy from here to choose Set as assignment, or you can choose to duplicate and edit, and then you can move questions around, or you can delete and add some other questions. I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to go back to my quizzes page and show you how to create a quiz for yourself. This is where the real power of Ada Computer Science comes in. You click on Create a Quiz. You would give it a name. I'm going to find a set of questions about bubble sort. So I'm going to call this bubble sort homework. Then I click on the button that says Add Questions. And I can see already there are many questions that are listed here. You might find using the search box the easiest way of filtering it. So if I just type in bubble sort, I can see that there are many questions that mention bubble sort. I could also filter it by exam board. So if at the moment it shows the Ada Computer Science exam board, but I could clear that and choose, if I'm doing OCR, I could choose that. And then there's still quite a lot, so I could change the stage to A-level. And again, we've still got quite a few questions here. I could filter it even further down by choosing the difficulty. A quick word about our difficulty categories. We have 2 categories for practice and 2 categories for challenge. The difference between the 2 is practice questions require you to understand one concept, and the P1 category is one core concept, whereas the P2 category is one advanced concept. The C1 challenge category requires you to combine multiple concepts, whereas the C2 challenge category is the application of multiple concepts. So for example, you might just want to select practice ones. If this is homework, you might just want to give them something slightly easier. Once you found a list of questions, you could look at each individual one, either by clicking this little box and it previews it in a window like so. You could choose an answer and check it here. Or if you want to go to a new window to have a look at it, you can click on this and it opens in a new window. So it's up to you how you want to look at it. So say I decide to pick this one, this one, this one. I've chosen, there you go, 7 questions on bubble sort. I'm going to click Add Selections to Quiz. Now I'm here, I can move my questions around. So say I decide I want to have some of the slightly easier questions at the start and the more difficult ones at the end. I could just drag and drop them and that's fine. An important thing to know is that if I want to keep adding questions, I have to do it from this page. So if I suddenly decide I want to add some more questions, I'm just going to pick this one here. It's not strictly bubble sort. The moment I click on Save Quiz, I can't go back and add more questions. So that's something to remember. If I click on Save Quiz now, It gives me 3 calls to actions. I can either go ahead and set it as an assignment, create another quiz, or go back and view all my quizzes, which is what I'm going to do. And there you'll see Bubble Sort homework is sitting up at the top. It shows the fact that I've chosen those stages and difficulties that I created it, and it was last viewed today. You can see as you look down my list of quizzes, it tells me I've got other quizzes here and which groups I've assigned them to. And you get a lot of information about how these quizzes have been assigned. But the quiz I just created has not yet been assigned. So if I click on the Assign button, that is how I can set it for a group. In the next video, we'll talk about how you can assign and view students' work on Ada CS.